on Wolf Tracks, we have an inside look of what's happening in South Kitsap High School. We see the fun happening in Spanish Club. We get a few tips and tricks on getting your first car. We see the medical program behind our athletes at South. We also see South's very own NJROTC program. Our amazing orchestra department shows the time and effort that it takes to put on its concerts. And we get a look at the program that makes all the 50+ extracurriculars at our school possible.
I just passed my test with a 93 yesterday, so you should let me drive your car.
No, and that is so cool. I got my license last year, and the freedom to be able to go wherever I want is amazing.
Yeah, I still need to get a car though. Please, let me drive.
No, and I actually have a few tips on how you can get a car.
Really? What are they? Come on, please.
No.
High school is a time for a lot of big firsts, and for a lot of people, it's going to be the time you buy your first car. For a select lucky few, they'll get it new, but for the most part, it's going to be used. Today, most used car purchases are done through third-party sites, like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. But with this many transactions, there are bound to be some scams that pop up. Knowing what to look out for, how to get a good deal, and how to avoid scams can make or break your car buying experience. This story plans to highlight the process of buying and show real-world examples. There are a few things that you absolutely need to buy a car. Legally, whoever you're buying from needs to have a title to the car, registered in their name, and the bill of sale, as well as someone present with a valid driver's license. When you agree to meet up with someone, make sure they are okay with the test drive. During the test drive, make sure to ask plenty of questions. Here is a list of the most important ones to ask when purchasing. Why are you selling this car? Is there anything that doesn't work? How many previous owners were there? Another important factor in buying used is making sure to get all the previous service records from the last owner. Lack of maintenance could cause premature failure in the engine or one of the components in the car. You also need to take mileage into account. The higher the mileage in the car, the less time it has on its lifespan. Different cars have different issues specific to their model and year, so you need to research the car you're interested in. These specific details are important to getting a car that will last a long time. To get an idea of how this looks in the real world, I interviewed someone who went through this very process to buy his first car. All right, tell me about your car.
Yeah, so I picked this up about like 6 or 7 months ago. It's a 2004 Acura TL. It was originally listed on Facebook Marketplace for around like 10 grand, but I was able to get that number down like pretty substantially. Yeah, I think like buying used is generally the best way to go for your first car.
What are the first steps you should take whenever you're looking to buy a car?
Yeah, so when you first meet up with someone, obviously you're going to test drive it, make sure everything works, but you also need to ask questions. People aren't just going to be selling a perfect car for $100. Obviously, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. What I did personally is I took it to a mechanic to get inspected. Most mechanics, you can just pay them like $50 and they'll do a full inspection of your car, and that'll tell you if there's anything major wrong with it that you're going to need to get fixed when you buy it. So what the mechanic told me when I got my car evaluated is that it needed an alignment and some fresh set of tires, and that'll run you probably close to $1,000, so I was able to use that in my negotiating to get the cost down. Another thing is any exterior damage, interior damage, anything that you can use to get the cost down is going to help you, because when you go to that negotiating table, try and get the cost as low as possible, you need to do a walk around to the car and see what's wrong with it. So another big thing is when you're doing the test drive, obviously I'm in a manual, so it's a bit different, but you want to take it across all speeds, like highway speed, city speed, because you want to make sure that it's a reliable car across all speeds. You want to make sure everything is working inside the car, so you got to make sure your AC blows cold air, it blows hot air. If there's any features such as seat warmers down here, and you got to make sure that those work. So you're going to want to make sure that the test drive is at least 10 minutes or longer. The longer you're driving, the more of a chance that any problems there are with the car are going to reveal themselves. If you just take it around the block, then you don't know too much about the car.
So if you're thinking about buying a used car, I hope these tips help you, and good luck with your purchase.
Well, there is one more thing you need.
What?
The parking pass.
Come on, let me drive.
No.
Come on, I'm a better driver than you.
Fine, I'm gonna go do some work. Don't wreck my car.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh my, what is that parking job?
Hey, I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. That parking job was terrible. You're never driving my car again.
What? I did awesome.
No, you didn't. No one likes someone who can't park.
It isn't that bad. You know what we need to talk about? That parking lot. That parking is so bad.
Don't get me started. I can't even find a parking spot in the morning, then I'm late to school. But you know what's actually funny is you're about to roll some clips of some people doing some terrible parking. Like, I mean, top notch.
Oh my gosh.
Bad.
I'm scared to watch these.
We'll show you guys.
Go.
We'll show you guys.
Oh my gosh.
My brain hurts. Can we get a replay on that? Roll it back, please, or something?
Run it back. Run it back, please.
Please don't practice. It's not cool, and it's just straight up annoying.
And speaking of annoying, could you look at the other aspects of the parking lot? I mean, all of that trash.
The trash, that's what I'm saying.
It's like-
Oh, look at this picture I got the other day. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Look at it.
Oh my god. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Wait. Hold on. Zoom in on that kid. The kid in the back. Yeah, zoom in right there. Are you serious right now? Oh my gosh. No way they just did that. I just have no words.
I think it's about time that we take matters in our own hands, because obviously you guys don't know how to control yourself or act responsible.
I say we should all act a little bit more responsible, and to start us off on that note, I'm gonna go start cleaning up that trash.
And I'm gonna go repark that car.
I'm so excited to finally drive myself around.
I know, now you have access to after-school clubs.
Yeah, I really need to get into extracurriculars because my counselor told me to, but I don't even know where to start.
Well, I know where to start. First, you need to be more social and outgoing.
That is really hard.
Yeah, come on.
No, actually, this is the game that I was telling you about. It's a good game. It's crazy. Is it better over down?
Up, down, diagonal, doesn't matter.
My name is Sergio Mier, and I'm a freshman, and I'm the president of Spanish Club. I joined the second meeting, so that must have been like early September. Nobody else ran, and there wasn't really a elected official, so I just sort of became president because I was there.
Yo soy la señora Keene y soy profesora de español in South Kitsap High School. I am Mrs. Keene, Señora Keene, and I am a teacher here, a Spanish teacher here at South Kitsap High School. I've been teaching at South for 28 years. I've been here a long time.
My name is David Burtis, and I am vice president of the Spanish Club. I am a freshman. I kind of did it off of a whim, which I probably shouldn't say, but I've always been interested in leadership roles, and I found this as a good kind of intro to something like that here at SK.
My name is Hadley Martin, and I am a senior. I think I first joined with, the first club meeting. If not, it was the second.
My name is Benita, and I am in 9th grade. The first meeting I came in here, and it was just me and 2 other students. But yeah, it's grown a little bit since then.
Oh, Spanish Club is for students at South who want to learn a little more about the Spanish world, the many different things that we are familiar with and that we would like to learn a little more about, such as Dia de los Muertos, how Christmas is celebrated, famous people from the Spanish-speaking world, and not just in the United States but in other countries, playing games that are traditional to different countries, such as loteria, and it's a time for students to get together and just enjoy each other's company.
It's pretty fun. You get really involved in Hispanic cultures and that kind of stuff, and then we really get to make it about whatever we want to. So next, in a couple weeks, we're probably gonna go to the culinary room and make some Hispanic food, which is gonna be fun. Next week we're gonna make sugar skulls, and then we can just pretty much hang out and do whatever we want.
I personally have an interest in Hispanic culture, Latino culture. It is very fun. As you see, we play games We do fun activities while also learning about not only the language, but the culture.
We watch movies. Sometimes we do like little projects on Hispanic culture and like history and stuff like that. And then later down the line, we're planning on doing like sugar skulls and making tortillas and stuff like that.
Well, I'm in Spanish class already, so I feel like it's maybe not a little bit more of an advantage, but I feel like it's a good way to immerse yourself in more Spanish culture.
Told you so.
I never knew Spanish could be that fun.
And that's just one of many extracurriculars here at South.
Like what?
Have you ever considered the military?
NJROTC hosted a drill meet early Saturday morning. It was so early that some cadets needed help waking up. The meet itself had 8 other schools showing off their skills in armed and unarmed drill, fitness, and more. As the cadets waited for the award ceremony, some of the visiting schools showed off their musical talents. No word yet if Senior Chief Vickers or Commander Bedell will be showing off their singing talents at the next meet. After an intense drill down, our very own Cadet Ryan was the last cadet on deck. Wolf Battalion came away with second place in both marksmanship and unarmed regulation, with Wyatt Jean and Logan Herndon winning first in the armed duo exhibition, and Amelie Panagitan and Helena Nuki placing second in the unarmed duo exhibition. Their next meet is in December at Lakes. Let's give them a hand.
That was fun, but I don't really think it's my thing. It's a little too rigid.
Have you ever considered something a little more open, like music?
Playing in an orchestra is a very interesting and fun class with lots of stuff that goes on.
I love seeing those people then succeed. Like that for me is super fun. I love making cool music with you guys. Like there's just nothing like the ability to collaborate as a team in orchestra and just be able to present really awesome music and create a great experience, not only for the performers, my students, but also for our audience, often your parents and friends.
We play a lot of interesting songs, but some people are at different levels. It's up to the instructor to pick just the right song to bring out the best of the orchestra.
So I try to pick music that hits in the middle of the levels so that there's at least there's gonna be challenge for everybody and there's gonna be accessible or easy things for everybody. And so that's just tricky. And it's just finding the right spots and right parts, and then also believing in the challenging parts for the people that maybe need a little more assistance or help.
While the actual music is instructor selected, it doesn't mean that everyone likes the same thing.
I like the Disney pieces because I like Disney music.
So right now is one of my favorites. It's Ghost of Brandenburg, but I think that we've played in the past, Pirates of the Caribbean, is super fun. And I think, but I think one of the pieces everybody liked last year was Mystical Towers. Yeah, that was a good one.
This year we have a lot more people than we did last year, but there's always room for more if you want to play music.
I would say do it. Orchestra is a super fun class. It's a place where you can grow as a musician and as ideally a good human. You don't have to know anything, but you do want to make sure that you bring a level of work, right? You're going to have to practice at home, but you make great friends, you learn cool music, and you have great experiences. So I would say if it's a wonder of yours, just do it. It's super fun.
If you want to make new friends, play at different places around the world, learn a new skill, consider joining orchestra. Visit the guidance counselor today.
I did not realize how much effort went into putting on those orchestra concerts.
Yeah, the music departments practice and play all the time, and it's a really fun and great group of people.
Yeah, but I don't really think music is my thing.
How about sports and medicine? Here at South Kitsap, we have many athletes who are consistently injured while playing their respective sports. Luckily for them, South Kitsap has an athletic medicine program that is here to treat any athletes who need it.
When athletes come in, we try to prioritize who needs what. People go into practice and we need tape. We can get that done pretty easily. if an athlete needs an evaluation where we can figure out what's going on. Sometimes that's just talking with them and then giving them some exercises to do. Sometimes that's taking them over to a table and doing a full evaluation and figuring out exactly what's going on.
On top of treating injuries for athletes, athletic medicine helps keep our athletes healthy on the field by preparing for games.
Every day's a little different. So most of the time before practices, we're doing some treatment, we're getting our water, ice, medical kits ready. During practices, we try to go to the practice and be involved with the practice and walking around, talking with the athletes, making sure they're okay. After practice, now we got to bring all our stuff back inside and then clean it and do any treatments afterwards. Tomorrow, like for the varsity football game, it's going to be it's a big, because we have the other team too. So we set up water and ice for them. We have water and ice on our side. Plus we have an AED, a splint kit, a treatment table, and some crutches down there, plus all our other medical supplies, just in case something does happen.
How does athletic medicine do all this? Athletic medicine can do this with the help from student athletic trainers taught here at South through the athletic medicine classes.
All right, athletic medicine here at South Kitsap really consists of 4 classes now. We have a semester class of intro to medical careers, kind of get people's feet wet into medicine, anatomy, really look at a medical career, try to see if students really want to go into that. And then we have our athletic medicine 1 and our athletic medicine 2. We do a lot of vocabulary on a weekly basis. We learn about the body, we learn about legal terms, first aid and CPR. We get advanced CPR training in our second year class. And we kind of, as time goes on, we start adding in. We'll start with foot and ankle and go to the knee and shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand, back. And we just go through the body and learn the anatomy and also injuries and how to treat them.
If you want to be a part of athletic medicine, consider signing up for athletic medicine during class registration so you can help our athletes here at South, or maybe learn the first aid you may need to help someone else.
I did not realize that our athletes have their own medical professionals here.
Yeah, and the students at AFMED get to help make AFMED function.
That's really cool. Maybe I should take a class.
Yeah, there's also a group here at South that makes the whole school function the way it does.
Who does that?
ASB.
What is ASB?
Okay, listen.
What is ASB?
I do not know, but I know that it involves the school.
Probably something to help the school.
ASB is something that a bunch of students can do and learn from and have a lot of fun doing.
ASB is your ways to get into home games free.
I think it's just a way for everybody to get connected.
Now that we've heard from our students, what is ASB? Hi, I'm Reese, and I'm the Executive ASB President. ASB, or Associated Student Body, is a group of elected student leaders that represent the school. Each class has between 7 and 11 officers that work together to communicate with staff and faculty, plan events, and make things happen. ASB officers put countless hours into making a school they're proud of.
And my name's Hailey, I'm the senior class president. Some of you may know that ASB meets every other Wednesday in room 102. But what a lot of you don't know is that anyone can show up to an ASB meeting. You don't have to be an ASB officer. You can show up to either voice your concerns, ask questions, listen in, and you can learn about all the upcoming events so you can get involved in the school. Can't wait to see you there next Wednesday.
There are 50 plus extracurriculars here at South, and that includes sports, theater activities, and clubs.
That is a lot of clubs.
Yeah, have you decided what you're gonna do?
I think I did.
What you doing?
I'm going to join D&D.
Oh, D&D, really? The biggest club in the whole school?
Hey, at least I'm being social.
After everything I went through, that's what you're gonna do.